Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play SaGa 2. This is episode 20 by my count, getting up there. Okay, so I said last time that I thought we had a major boss coming up, and I may have been overreacting a little. It seems a bit odd that the second boss, or rather the next boss following Ashura would be another major encounter, but nonetheless I'd like to take a few precautions to make sure that this goes over well. So first things first, I noticed that Natsmer's Rocket Punch is apparently strength-based because her strength has been increasing after battles in which she's used it. And thinking back, that actually makes sense because I remember there being a weapon called the Rocket in the original game that was strength-based, and it always seemed weird to me that the Rocket was a strength-based weapon. Like, what, are you throwing it? It's a rocket. But knowing that it was intended to be a rocket punch makes a lot more sense in that regard. So since we now know that Natsmer has a strength-based attack, I would like to take the Iron Geta that we have on Zenith right now and move it over to her. So we're going to replace Zenith's Iron Geta with, let's say, a potion, and then go over here and replace this bronze helmet with, well, let's see, maybe not the bronze helmet, actually, let's replace the saber. Yeah, I'm not likely to use that saber with the Iron Geta. That's going to increase her strength from 10 to 15 and her defense from 15 to 17, and that's pretty nice. In addition to that, I think it's time to pull out the safe strats. So I'm going to go to formation here and put Virtue on the top of the party. Yes, at long last, it's come to this. 28 strength on top, or rather 28 defense on top, 9 on bottom. Makes a lot more sense. And actually, let's go ahead and put Natsmer above Zenith too. And so, with those precautions out of the way, let's go through door number 1 and see what's back there. Oh, wow, okay. So I'm driving around as Virtue. This is fantastic. I love how he drives on the little wheels of his feet. But something I noticed that I just noticed, I've never done this before, if you hold circle, or not circle, I suppose it would be B on the DS controller, you can actually walk instead of run. And it looks like Virtue still drives on his wheels. He doesn't actually move those legs of his. But anyway, this might be useful. I'm not sure if it actually enables you to sneak past enemies or anything like that, but it's nice to have in case there are any precise areas that I have to navigate later. Oh yeah, one more thing. I was talking about possibly buying some new equipment back in Giantstown. Turns out I don't have the money for that. I looked back and like giant armor costs 26,000, giant helmet costs 17,000, and giant's gloves cost 8,500. So the only thing I could possibly buy from that store, I mean, other than another Iron Geta, would be the one single giant's gloves. So I don't feel that it's really worth backtracking all the way to Giantstown just to do that. I mean, I don't think I'm going to need that much help to make it through this encounter, but maybe I will, we'll see. The option is available. Another thing I could do is buy a katana for Virtue, which would be an upgrade to his green dragon blade. I could also possibly buy a cure tome for Elodie to give her additional uses of cure past those that she has naturally. Ooh, what's happening to those goblins? What is that? Ooh, it's Kai's cells. They're guarding the relic from Ashura's intruders. Ooh, and from us as well. Well, I'm afraid we are going to have to take that relic. So, we're going to have to fight macrophages. Okay, Virtue on top of the party, a little bit disorienting, but I'm going to be entering his commands first. So, Green Dragon Blade, of course, from him. Submachine Gun from Natsmer. Then, from Zenith, a punch, let's say, a number 40 punch rather than a 38, and we can try either Fired or Blizzard with Elodie. Actually, I'm going to try out the new Sleep Tome. I'm liking the look of that Sleep Tome, the moon symbol, very appropriate for the nighttime spell here. So let's go ahead and cast Sleep, see if these macrophages are immune to it. Perhaps they are. The macrophages in the original were called phagocytes, I believe. So the phage part kept intact. I believe that means eater, but once again, not a biology scientist. So these guys are capable of using Dissolve, stealing a bunch of HP, and also they're capable of paralyzing. But can they be put to sleep? They can be. Okay, that's really good news. That Sleep Tome, you know, that might actually be worth keeping around. I was pretty dismissive of the sleep spell, but now that it doesn't take up one of the 4 precious ability slots, I'm a lot happier to have it around. But that's not what Elodie's doing this turn, because I feel that she should probably heal Virtue just to keep him in the fight here. So, punch from Zenith there, dealing about 120 damage, I thought, and about 200 from Virtue. Okay, yeah, these enemies seem to be going down pretty smoothly, so this is one of those minor boss battles, more akin to the Rhinoceros and the Ram 4 Inches than to the major boss battles like Ashura we've seen. Natsmer being paralyzed is kind of putting a damper on this, but we seem to be doing pretty well nonetheless. Yeah, and even though this is a minor encounter, I'm not sure that we'll ever see these enemies later in the game. They seem pretty specific to the Kai's body location. I don't think we're going to be entering any other bodies later on over the course of our adventure, but who knows. Xena taking a lot of damage from that dissolve there. And just one left. Will we be able to take care of it this round? Yes, we can. All right, and a max HP increase for Elodie as our reward. 672 Kiro. I was kind of hoping that Elodie would learn a new ability after this encounter. It's been so long since her set of 4 has changed. And, well, that was a brief encounter, no cutscene following it. Since we're done with the fight, I'm going to go ahead and rearrange my party back to the way I like it, putting Elodie on top, followed by Zenith, then Natsmer, and then Virtue. Also, I'm going to cast Cure a couple of times, bring everyone back up to max or close to it. We still have 7 uses, so no need to be particularly frugal. And let's take the final relic here from Kai, which should ensure that she remains safe from any further invasions. We got the relic Fairy Scales, ability Trap Disarming acquired. Okay. Yet another new ability here at the end of this set of relics. Similar to Ashura's Tower, how we got several consecutive relics, most of which were crystals, but the last of which was a new ability. Similar thing happening here. So, Kai thanking us for saving her. And, of course, we can't linger here for long. We have to press on to the 4th world, which we'll now be able to access, given all these new relics. Because I'm a dedicated priest of the goddess, I'm forbidden from showing certain affections that one would usually show. However, I will stay here and pray that you're able to find your father. So apparently the priesthood, a little bit like a Jedi order, Kai not willing to share her feelings with us, but we know the sentiment is there, thanks Kai. But I'm afraid I have to say goodbye to you. It's been a nice friendship, you were very helpful, and I was glad to be able to return the favor. But, ooh, what's this? Exclamation on the map. What does this person have to say? Oh, we have an X event, so let's check that out. Possibly something relating to our team title here. What is this? Show me 2. I want to see 2. What is it? It's a poem dedicated to a friend. Oh, how appropriate for us, since we are such good friends. Should we look for who lost it? Alright, this looks like the start of a side quest. Maybe if we ask her in the temple, we can find some clues. Alright, I'm on board with this. Let's find some clues. Oh no, she's not. No, Kai's better. She's not done for. I promise. We made everything better. I mean, she might have to recover since we did just attack a bunch of her important defensive cells. Her immune system's probably not at its best for the time being, so maybe it's best that she lay low here in the temple. But nonetheless, we got the goblins out. We got the samurai out. So I'm asking around the temple, except I've only seen one person in the temple to ask around. The only other person to talk to here is Kai. Maybe I have to leave and come back. Oh, here we go. Press an X for an event with Kai. What does she know about this poem? And we're not even talking to Kai, we're talking to this fairy that was here earlier. Alright, so we're looking for the person who dropped this. This is an old poem dedicated to a friend written very long ago. I'm afraid the owner may be long gone by now. You're right, thanks. Wait a minute, you guys. I remember reading about this poem of friendship. What was it that you remembered? This is a way to cheer up Mother Kai since she lost her power. Oh yeah, we took all of the relics from Kai, so she may not have all of the abilities she became famous for. But we're gonna go look for this Sunbeam Crystal, apparently, which is where this letter originated from. Should be near the ruins of the ancient gods. Alright, well, I feel like now would be a good time to take care of this side quest, so sure, I'll go ahead to the ruins of the ancient gods where I'm going to find this new treasure point. So, I will meet you over there. Okay, not quite to the ruins of the ancient gods, but I did find an exclamation point, so let's see what this is up about. Or rather, what's up with this? What are these guys? We're not intruding anywhere, we just walked outside, what's the problem? Okay, so I seem to have a forced encounter with a pair of daddy longlegs. I can't imagine these guys being threatening at all, given what I've seen from daddy longlegs in the past. Here, I'm not even going to do anything with Zenith and Natsmer, because there's no need for them to consume their weapons on these enemies, which should go down in one hit. And sure enough, one hit from Virtue takes out one, and a Blizzard from Elodie takes out the other. So, what am I going to get out of this? What's with these daddy longlegs? Oh, who is this? A huntress, it seems. Oh, dang, okay. So, for the first time ever, it seems that we have to fight a Muse before recruiting her. So, I'm not sure I was prepared for this. Let's see whether she's vulnerable to sleep. And from everyone else, we'll run the old punch, rocket punch, green dragon blade routine, which we've come to know so well. What is that? That was some German right there. You won't face me. I'll do my best. Oh, okay, so she dodges everything. So maybe she was right, and we won't face her. Well then, I guess we are required to lose this encounter? Alright, well, I'm gonna try just doing nothing, and maybe if I let a couple more turns pass, we'll find the encounter end. Oh, yeah, okay, sure enough, the encounter ends on its own after one round. Quite submissive, yeah, this pleases me. Oh, so maybe she was just waiting for me to do nothing with everyone, that's interesting. I am Repsira, this is your reward. What is our reward? 250 MP. Man, this has got to be like the fastest Muse recruitment ever. Well, actually, no, wait. I guess she's resuming hunting, so maybe she's not going directly back to the Garden of the Muses? Oh, well, maybe I'll run into her again later then. Okay, I found an excavation point right outside the ruins of the ancient gods. I wonder if this is what everyone was talking about. So let's... I pressed the menu button trying to excavate. Really gotta figure these two out. Okay, excavate, go. What will we find here next to the ruins of the ancient gods? Treasure chest containing the Sunbeam Crystal. Alright, that's what we were looking for. Time to take it back to the Temple of Isis. So, all things considered, this Sunbeam Crystal side quest, not really much of a diversion. The ruins of the ancient gods, just a pinch of a stroll from the Temple of Isis here. Gonna talk to this fairy who should be awaiting our return. Yeah, here we go. Take the Sunbeam Crystal. I'm interested in seeing what I get to show for it. If I get anything right away at all, this may only be the first step in a larger journey, but perhaps not. If there is one of these side quests for each of the different relationships that you can get from the Moirai, then I wouldn't be surprised if it's a short one. It's because Virtue and Friends. Virtue and Friends? Really? Alright. I guess the fairy is fond of our robot, but that's fine. It's a legendary crystal of friendship. Very appropriate to us. Kai feeling healthier already from the power of friendship. I'll believe it. And Natsmer believed that with this our friendship would grow deeper. You traveled with us. We're partners. Thanks. Oh, that's sweet. They remember the time that Kai spent with our party, and they want her to be friends too. And we receive the Stardust Staff. I wonder what this could be. Let's check it out. Open the menu here, and items. I'm guessing this is an equipment of some kind. Yeah, it's actually listed as a book rather than having a like wand icon or something for it. A staff that uses magic power from a meteorite to remove status ailments. Oh, okay. So we have 30 uses of a remedy, basically. So that's nice to have around. Can I use it outside of battle? Yeah, and it looks like I can. Okay. So this isn't something that would typically be worth using up an equipment slot, since those are so precious on. But if there are statuses that persist beyond battle, we'll be able to use it outside of battle to get rid of those. And if we're in an area in which there are a high propensity of like poisonous enemies or something to keep in mind that I might want to equip for that as well. And does Kai have anything else to say now that we've completed that side quest? No, she doesn't. Not particularly surprising. And so, it looks like we've wrapped up everything we have to do here on World 1. So, next time, I'm going to be returning to the Celestial World and traveling to World number 4. What will await us there? Find out next time. Actually, on second thought, I've got a little bit of time left, so let's see if our new ally is available to us here at the Garden of the Muses. Okay, so that's Calliope, straight ahead. Let's see if we can maybe find a new gate. She was a little bit unclear on whether she had actually returned here to the garden. Sounded like she wanted to continue hunting. Alright, this portal here looks new, so let's check this out. And yeah, Repsira's garden. Oh wow, this is quite a dramatic place. Swords floating around everywhere. Seems pretty dangerous, kind of precarious to me. So let's talk to our centaur friend here. I wonder if you are prepared to enter my off-limits garden without permission. Pain is a beautiful thing. No matter how beaten your partners get, you keep cutting the enemy down. You devour your targets until they've been completely skinned. Wow, she's quite relentless. So apparently, she is going to reward us for failure, for having our allies sustain damage, which would have come in handy back in Kai's body where we were doing quite a lot of that. So, I'm going to head back outside. I came up here to the Garden of the Muses from North Town, and on my way, I happened to spot an exclamation point there in town. So I wonder if that'll still be there. Yeah, here we go. Let's talk to this wizardly looking guy here, where we have another event. It looks like the event in the Temple of Isis was not the only event that we had available to us at this time. from our team title, so let's press X here and see what happens. Alright, we're overhearing a conversation similar to how we did in the Giant's Village. I heard that a twinkling light fell in the South Forest. I saw. Some people said they saw the sky pillar chipped and fell, and that's really scary. And that's terrible. Okay, so back to the South Forest. That's where we just were digging up things by the ruins of the ancient gods just earlier this episode. Okay, so what could we do about the sky pillar breaking up and falling? First of all, please calm down. Maybe it is just gossip, so our first priority is to confirm the truth. Reliable as always. They really are such good friends. I love those hearts. Maybe Teacher knows something about it, huh? Okay. Well, I haven't mentioned this previously, but Teacher is actually waiting for us at the exit to the North Cave. You're actually unable during the game to return to hometown. It creates this sort of sense that you're out on this journey and that you're unable to return home just casually whenever you want to. So if we want to talk to Teacher, I guess we're going to head there, but I guess we have two places to go. We have the South Forest and we have the North Cave. So let's talk to Teacher first. I'll head over there now. Okay, so let's see what Teacher has to say about this situation. Did you have a hard time? It's even worse if you turn back now. Give it your best shot. That's not it, Teacher. The truth is... Alright, so I guess we're telling him about that meteorite that fell from the sky pillar. He seems to be a learned person, so let's see what he has to say. It is possible, apparently. However, we won't know unless we Alright, so it turns out I did have to investigate the South Forest first. What could happen if the sky pillar is chipped? If it's just small fragments, it shouldn't be a significant problem. However, if big pieces have fallen, we can only imagine what horrible things could happen. Okay, so we have trouble here at home. We're headed off to World 4, but it sounds like we've got a serious situation here back at World 1. So yeah, let's go investigate the South Forest. Okay, here at the South Forest Outskirts, where we were not too long ago, looking for some signs of something that would have chipped off the sky pillar. Okay, I see an exclamation. Just running away from whatever encounters I get here. I don't expect the rewards to be too great from fighting jaguars and things. So yeah, alright, the exclamation mark is right over here. Not a treasure point, but right next to one, so I'm actually going to go ahead and excavate this guy right here. I've been kind of disregarding the excavate points I've seen back here in World 1, assuming that they're not really worth my time, but there's one right here, so let's check it out. It contains a bastard sword. Hey, maybe that is worth our time. That's an item I have not received before. Let's see if that's better than a green dragon blade. Let's see, right down here we have the bastard sword, and no, it does not appear to be better than a green dragon blade. It has lower strength contribution and deals damage equals to strength times 8 rather than strength times 9. So yeah, a little bit outdated, but certainly something we're able to sell. I guess I could consider replacing the bow with it, since agility isn't super important for this guy here. Actually, if I look here, I have now a saber that increases agility much more than the bow, so I'm glad I'm here in the menu because that's an upgrade for virtue. Okay, so enough delay. Let's check out this fragment down here, or over here, at the exclamation mark. Uh-oh, it's a flyman. Alright, are we gonna have to fight this guy? Yeah, he wants that treasure, but it's ours. We need it to research the crumbling sky pillar. So yeah, we have 4 flymans here. Nothing we haven't dealt with before, and I think I discovered previously that they're weak to ice, so we'll go ahead and give that a try, using our weaker equipment whenever possible from the others, and let's commence. I'm expecting this to be a good one for Calliope, probably a 1-rounder here. And, oh, I was just about to say everybody's going to be able to take out one flyman, but nope, Natsmer disappoints, missing with her Derringer there. Alright, we get a max HP increase for Elodie. So, not a total waste of our time here, and Polinia's happy with us rather than Calliope. Polinia, I guess, she rewards going all out, so that's surely what we did. Alright, now, is this what fell? Yeah, we got a Meteor Fragment. Alright, so I guess with this, we should return to Teacher. It's shaped like a pretty little star. How convenient. Okay, we've returned once more, this time with the Meteor Fragment. Hey there, Sensei. What do you know about this? This is, indeed, a Meteor Fragment. It seems the rumors were true. This is the first time I've held the genuine article in my own hands. It's actually quite interesting. Yeah, go ahead and take it, Teach. Yeah, absolutely, take it. What are we going to do with it? The legend goes that the Meteor Fragment has a paired item. If you find that item, I could make something that is of use to you. Okay, that sounds interesting. So, if we discover another meteor later on, I guess we'll bring it and this one back here to teach her. But until then, I guess I have nothing left to do but proceed to World 4. So, this time this episode's all done for real, so thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time.